Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Till Death Do Us Part. This is the Harry Snowman, and you're watching Completely Average Gaming. Stay tuned. Alright, we're back. I suppose it's time for me to consider doing something about that intro. Anyways, first off, we're going to start off by increasing our power production, which is at the moment pretty terrible. Only thing I'm not happy about right now is that we don't have any laser turrets in need of that to defend against biters, which we haven't met yet, but we can see them in the corners here of the map starting to pop out. So I'm thinking that pretty soon we're gonna have to at least consider thinking about some of that defense. I think that will help us out in the long run pretty well. Of course, I'm running forth and back here because I keep forgetting to bring stuff like I thought I was out of copper. Turns out I was out of iron ore, and well, that is not ideal, I would say. Did I craft the thingy? I didn't. Well, okay, let's craft that. Get that going. Don't have to craft 5 of them, but a couple of those, a couple of these. But down here though, well, I'm gonna set up another smelting column down here, and then we'll just seal off to this little bit, and we'll be solid in terms of biters. Also have some miners left, and of course this is in the middle of a little forest. Oh no! What to do? Well, I suppose there's only one thing to do, so thanks for stating the obvious, mister. You know, most professionals, and when it comes to psychology and such, the first sign of insanity is that you start talking to yourself out loud. Not sure if that is true, but that is definitely how it feels starting a new gaming channel. Just gonna clear away some of these trees here, and then we're gonna get some more power going, and we'll be increasing our power by well, I'm not gonna say that out loud in case I screw that number up, but I think we're gonna increase it by it'll be increased by 200%, making it 300% of the present production. There we go. You got it. In my defense, it's kind of late in Norway, where I am from. It's currently, let's see, 2:51 a.m. But I have no plans for tomorrow, so, why not make some videos? Hopefully someone will enjoy these videos as they become live and posted on YouTube. If you haven't already, I also post every update on new videos on Twitter. So if you want some regular updates there as well, feel free to throw some love that way. It most certainly would not go unnoticed, and it most certainly would be appreciated. So yeah, if you feel like it and are in the loving and sharing corner today, head on over after this episode. The link will be in the description. And well, we're not done with the episode yet, so stay tuned for a little bit longer if you got the patience for it. Anyways, the rest of the episode will mostly be about starting a little bus going up here, making sure that we get some production and some assembling going on. That way we might get off easy when it comes to getting some defenses down later. Making all of the production automated would be ideal. There we go. Glitching out a little. Always nice to see. And for those of you who were afraid that you were the only people who did this before you started watching me, know that I am at least with you. Not sure how many others people out there is, but one friend in life is better than none, I suppose. We're gonna make again, really? Oh well. I'm thinking I'm gonna throw a couple of columns up here with iron plates eventually, so we'll just leave that there for now. And this will be the outermost column, so 4, 4, and there we go. That will be the copper line, which I'm going to pretend that that was planned, that that was perfectly aligned. Most certainly, though, or most likely, most certainly wasn't. But yeah, can't make anyone think that this is not completely average gaming. You know, important to keep up appearances as far as appearances go. I'm gonna start doing it properly now. I did this little quick solution down here for iron to get it started back in the early days if you've been with us from the start. But it's about time I start making proper production facilities so that it will be easier to scale and adjust in later times, in later days. Where I don't have to do that, I can do this, and of course I was not aware of, or wasn't present enough, I suppose, in order to see that I had actually run out of miners and not started producing anymore. But that's getting fixed as we speak. Gonna bring this down and connect it to the other iron line, like I want to say like so, and then connect it here. I'll just do that. Would be nice with some steel pickaxes, not gonna lie, but I guess we have to work with what we got at the moment, which is less than I want. I'll give you that much, but then again, it's early in the game, and for those of you who haven't played Factorio yet, it takes a while to get started, but when you'll always have something to do, both early on and later in game. So it's one of those games where you always get the just one more, just I'm just gonna finish placing this smelting column, or just gonna do this or that or whatever it is you're gonna do. Very addictive in that regard. But if you feel addicted to Factorio in that way, rest assured that research has shown that more intelligent people has a higher I probably shouldn't say this because, you know, it will be used against me, but I read somewhere at some point in my life that was some research going on where they had figured that if you took 100 very intelligent people and 100 not sure what the politically correct term would be, but less intellectually inclined people, you would see that the intellectual group would have a higher tendency of being addicted to stuff, or having they wouldn't necessarily be easily addicted to stuff, but they would have a well, percentage-wise, they got addicted to stuff easier. And if I find that, I'll even link that in the description. Might not. It's years ago. It's not really fresh in the memory. And you know, it's the internet. You shouldn't believe everything you read. So take it with a grain of salt. Possibly it was wrong. Possibly it wasn't. I am not a psychologist or person who research these things, so I could not say for sure. But I want to believe it's true. Most certainly. Most certainly do. Not because I necessarily think that I'm incredibly intellectual, but or intelligent, but I most certainly can get addicted to stuff quite easily. So see, this was smart. I should have started, you know, down here so that I wouldn't get this gap and have to dismantle all of these miners. I suppose that is what you can expect from completely average gaming. And we'll have to bring this thing here over, get those going. Let's see, we're probably at it should be 5 up there, right? 2, 5, yeah. Plus 4, 9. And down here we have another 4, 13, 15. 13 plus 4, yeah, that gets to 15. Good job, buddy. Uh, 17, I should say, and 18 with that one. So, we won't get a full belt, but we'll be getting closer, which is a good start. Also, with expensive recipes, each burner, each electric mining drill is 70 iron plates, which takes its toll. And also, handcrafting all this will can already tell you that I'm not a fan. Well, we'll craft those by hand first, but I'm gonna set up a temporary, and I have my hopes up that by saying that out loud, it will actually become temporary. Assembly of green circuits, so that I might not have to do that. So that there might be a little bit of a chance that I'm not going to do that anyways. So that I might be able to do things a little bit quicker. I have my hopes. My hopes exist for a quicker actionatory thing going on. I'm actually going to move that. Well, no, I'm not sure what I was thinking about, but one day some people might figure it out. Alright, so we're going to need some copper in there, like so, and then we're going to run iron in there. What? No, we're going to run iron here. That needs to be that way. Make some more of these. Are we? Yeah, we finished assemblers. Here we're standing around waiting for nothing. That's just how I roll, yo. This should be as good of a ratio as we can get, I think. Don't quote me on that. There we go. Nope. Yes. There we go. There we go. I'm going to throw in a light, for example, there. Then bring this line down ever so slightly. And there we had power. I'll remove that and throw that in there. There we go. We got some something being crafted. We won't be getting iron plates, or sorry, we will not be getting green chips, green circuits until we actually put that in here. And do that. Yeah, why not? And do this. And did I leave enough space? I did. What do you know? Things are starting to look up, huh? Or so I tried to tell people. Here we go. And underneath, over here, and split it like that. Since there's nothing up here, I'm not gonna bother about looking up there or start rebalancing belts and such. With one belt, there's not that much of a rebalancer going on, but yeah. And this will eventually finish, or its days are numbered. I'll say that much. Hole of 3 green circuits already. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Also, seeing how they now need more of them, this might not be such a good ratio after all. The green circuit, because the green circuits now require 10 copper cables, which I think ain't, well, whatever. It will be what it will. And there's no doubt about that. Now it is, therefore it is, which is the quote, which is quoted wrongly, and yep, so makes it rather difficult to figure out what quote it is, I suppose. Throw a line in there too. There we go. Congratulations, buddy. Alright, so, well, we have, for now at least, fully saturated belts, so I think I'll rather start on, throwing out this, rather start on some more production area, and I think, ooh, those biters though, they are close. Well, I don't have anything to fight them off with at the moment, so I probably won't have to worry about fighting them off. Oh, there we go. I promise I will eventually, after another 500 hours or so of Factorio, maybe get a little bit better at that. What should we make next, though? I think we'll make a quick little ammunitions factory so that we can get hopefully something to defend ourselves with, more than we already do, because well, 25 magazines of that was not what I was gonna craft. This is what I was gonna craft. 25 magazines of ammunition ain't really gonna do as much good in the long run here, and usually I just run straight ahead to the red ammunition, saving myself some trouble there. But with expensive recipes and such, I don't think that will become an option, to be honest. Well, it probably will be an option, but you know, just because it is an option doesn't mean it's safe. So there we go, and we're gonna limit it to, well, there's 200 a stack. Let's start with 400 ammunition. That should do well for a while, right? Next up, probably throw in some of that. What's the butts it? Red science packs. Getting those started so that we can get some increased science output. I think that's by high time. Played for, well, it's guess about 2 hours soon, and well, I think it's the fourth. Okay, well, a little bit more than fourth. The seventh technology going on. So, without further ado and more rambling, let's get some. Let's try to do some quick math here. That takes 5 seconds. Requires one. All right, so we need one of these factories for every 10 of these. I think that's the same number as in regular, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Meaning we need 4 more. It's 2 and means 2 additional ones. Go. And I'll just throw in some iron there. And then throw that out onto there. Like so. And then run that over. And then on this side we'll need like so. And how much? Only require 1 iron copper plate too. So that means that we probably can still run it on half a belt for these. No. See, this is why you... Well, that wouldn't work anyways. Oh well, we'll do a little bit of a wiggly part here then. Like so. And of course, out of all this landscape, you had to place it so that you needed to remove the frickin' rock. But it wasn't there if it wasn't meant to be taken down, I suppose. We go, and then let's get, and we wouldn't get that because we need some more of these. And in the meantime, we'll just dial this back a little, like so. Do that. What do you know? Actually, turned out that it fit. All right. Well, and then we'll run the signs out on the top side. And there we go. Connected to power. All good and dandy. And there's our first Bjerre attack. And it's, of course, down by the... I'll grab the ammunition, I think. 131. Alright, now we got something to defend ourselves with, at least. Meeting our first biters. Holy mac, something. And, yeah, I guess we need some power production again. As well. Well, at least we took some losses. We definitely did. But at least we escaped with not taking too much personal damage, at least. But that tells me I might want to invest in some turrets here right away-ish. So we can hopefully repel some future attacks there. We'll see though if the turrets can deter them. Yeah, I do that every now and again. That kind of person. So I like to believe. Here we go. So, and you're probably going to need, because you now require 4 to make 1. Right? So, Let's do that. And let's just throw these poles in there. And we'll work with what we got. There we go. And in, out, 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 out. I think I'll try to keep it a little less repetitive than in out, 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 out on the inserters. I think that might get boring relatively fast. Not gonna lie, I know that I would have found it boring pretty quickly. But people are different. Might never know. Oh, we got the fast inserters already. Well, that could solve a lot of issues we're having here. Because, yep, it's not fast enough. But while we wait, and this, in order to not build out too much early on with the biters being crazy this time around, I'm just gonna throw the science labs over here where they are more in the center of things, where it's easier to run to and put out any fires that might occur. And we'll see. There we go. Back again for some more. I see. Where are you at now? Oh, here? Alright. And there's so many of them. Holy. Alright. Well. Yeah, they destroyed something? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Alright, well. Let's see then. And down. Like about that. Then of course here somewhere we need to put in a splitter. That. You can go down, over, and up. Clean this mess up just a little bit. And there's apparently nothing there. Alright, well, that's that side. And I just hope I at least get to repair stuff before you know, the biters come back again. Would be nice. Gonna, if I have the resources, I got it. Gonna start making some, even some more of those wonderful little turrets. And I'm starting to think I should have had autofill mod. That way I could have done a kind of turret creep with the current setup with gun turrets instead of the more normal variant with laser turrets. And I almost ran away without placing down the turrets that I so skillfully crafted. Which would have been a bit of a unnecessary trip back here. Just gonna throw that in there and grab half of that and half of that. And there we go. 1435, 1428. Yeah. Probably good. All good. Yeah. Might as well continue it upwards on the diagonal here so that we got some more cover at the very least. There we go. Alright. Well, after a couple of semi-crippling biter attacks and some more automation going, still the temporary solutions of automation of stuff, I think it's about that time where we put a cut in it and look forward to the next time of playing around with Factorio till death do us part. I hope you enjoyed. I've been the Hairy Snowman, and you've been watching Completely Average Gaming playing Factorio Death World. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment down below to make it better tomorrow. For the videos at least. No peace times promised around the world. Yeah, I think that's it. Leave a like, subscribe, and see you next time. Toodles!